Greetings one and all, and welcome to a new series of Zayfard Plays Galactic Civilizations 3. Unlike our last series where we just had a go with the sandbox mode, which is, to be honest, pretty standard fare for any civilization game. If you've ever played a civilization game, Beyond Earth, Civilization 5, Civilization 4, the works, you'll be used to that normal mode. Now, one of the interesting things that Galactic Civilizations 3 brings to the table is campaign and scenarios. Now, if you can look, I've completed the first campaign for the Terrans. This is the one that comes with the base game, and started the second one, but I didn't actually finish it. I just enjoyed playing the normal sandbox so much, but at some point I'm going to go back, finish that off, and I might do those as episodes. If you're interested in seeing that, put it in the comments, and if enough people are interested, it'll happen. But today, literally, I think it was this morning, downloaded the Snathi DLC. Now, this came out back in September, but I've been a bit busy recently for various reasons, not least of them being the birth of my daughter. So I've only just now had a chance to get a copy of this, and I thought it'd be interesting to play the standalone scenario, Revenge of the Snathi. So, I think that's what we're going to do for this series. Now, I can't say how long this is going to be. This could be a 2-episode series, this might be a 400 episode, I really don't know at this point. To give you some details, I have literally loaded this up and seen, yep, it's there, it exists. And that's it. So everything about this race, I'm going to be learning with you guys. So I hope this is an interesting series. I know I'm looking forward to doing this, and have been since the day I finished my last recording of my first series. Hopefully this will go somewhat more successfully than the previous series, which, yeah, that was kind of an embarrassing ending, to be honest. But, you know, that's behind us. We have a new race, the vengeful, vindictive space scribbles. So let's just quickly read over this flavor text to the start of this campaign. Lead the merciless Snathi race as they break free of the prison world that has held them for millennia. Guide them as they seek revenge against the races that vanquished their gods, the Dread Lords. So let us join. Okay. So, we'll be playing as a Snathi Revenge against the Terran Alliance, the Drengin Alliance, Baron, Arnorian Wardens, and Space Pirates. Well, Arnorian Wardens I have never heard of. They must be specific to this campaign. That's rather cool. Okay, so objectives. We want to capture the Revenge 3. Okay. Survey the area. Defeat the Wardens. Colonize Stone Steps. Wipe out the Terrans. Recapture Snathi Prime. And destroy the Drengans. Now, I'm going to try and do all the optional ones here, because why not? Let's have a bit of a challenge there. And given that I completely got my butt handed to me last game, I'm going to keep this at normal. I'm most definitely not the best player at this game, sadly. But I do have fun. And I have a very stringent criteria of what games I play, and what games I put on the channel. I ask the following question. Does Zayfard enjoy playing them? If the answer comes back as yes, then they'll turn up on the channel. Hence why this one's here. Excellent. The Snathi Revenge. In the last days of the Great Precursor War, we were created. Our magnificent Dreadlord creators wrought us of pure hate to be used as the ultimate biological weapon. No mere virus or toxin, we the Snathi were created to purge the galaxy of the lesser races. But then our gods vanished before we were given our full strength. The Arnorian devils banished us to the prison world at the edge of the galaxy. We've been surrounded by the debris of worlds destroyed by our creators. Giant robot ships make sure that we would never leave our prison. For millennia, we have waited for our chance to escape our wardens and seek out those we were created to hate. We have waited for our revenge. Strengths and weaknesses. We have nothing but our hatred and the will to make anything into a weapon. That's quite a dark and awesome backstory. I'm loving this animation, just sort of the little twitchy nose and the eye patch, and just that eye. It's just, ooh, that eye is just delightfully evil. It's fantastic. This is I don't know how much extra they put into this DLC race, but this first bit here, the flavour text, everything, I love it. Yeah, great one. And I'll give you an idea how much this was costing when I bought this. It's like £3. I'm already impressed. £3 DLC. This so far looks to be how DLC should be done. And I'm really hoping this game doesn't make me regret saying that. But, okay. Incoming message. Lord Snarky. We are Lord Snarky, the vengeful, vindictive space squirrel. Oh, I love this. The shipyard we have hidden in the asteroid belt has finally been able to patch together a space-worthy vessel that we think is fast enough to avoid the wardens. Unfortunately, its range is dismal, but it should be able to survey the immediate area and find out what is left of our foes. So, either excellent, let's discover what has happened in our long absence, or what can you tell me about the wardens' positions? That's a good question. Tell me about the wardens' positions. We have located 3 warden star bases nearby. The wardens themselves seem to be patrolling the area almost randomly, but every time we have gotten close to one, it has been disastrous. We can only be thankful that they do not seem interested in capturing our planet, just keeping us on it. Well, we will eradicate them one and all when our new shipyard reaches capacity. That is if they do not destroy our new shipyard, as they have the last 342. Well, you know what they say? 343, that's the magic number. Okay, so, what have we got here? Okay, so... Artifact? Urantium, we have got a scavenger. Ooh, that looks really cool actually. Our shipyards. Kiln is our main world. Now I don't know about anyone else here, but I really get a strong feeling of Rocket Raccoon here. Sort of obviously changed to be a squirrel because clearly they don't want to get sued by Marvel. But they're just thinking about this backstory, and if you know about Rocket Raccoon, he was basically a genetically engineered creature, mammal, to basically be on one of these enclosed worlds full of other animals that have been engineered. And there's a lot more backstory. I'm sure somebody will put in the comments what the full backstory is, but I don't know, I just get a slight hint of the Rocket Raccoon from the comics, which is rather cool. But anyway, let's look at research. See what we've got. I always find tech trees really helpful. So, colonization. So obviously you have there's industrial stuff, in planetary improvements, observation. Okay, so observation, the idea is they're studying other races, slave pits. Okay, so this race has slaves. Module fabricators, what did they do? Ah! So that's research and food in one foul swoop. Mysticism, okay, so what's that one going to do? Manufacturing and research, these are quite research heavy. Slave recycling, that sounds... makes farms more efficient and provides more food. Now, that doesn't sound good for the slaves. Okay, so they've got some really good flavour stuff in here. Slave mills. Yeah, artificial slaves. Cloning slave. Oh, cool. Okay, so the colonization one's pretty interesting. Now, I don't know if this has been used on others. In most of my playthroughs, I know slavery's there for the Drengans, but I've not actually used them, so I don't know how similar they are. Engineering, so we've got interstellar travel, orbital manufacturing, and wow, that's a bit of a different tech tree there. Okay, so recovery. Learn to make use of the resources already floating around in the galaxy. So, of course, now, I've only bought this off the Steam store today. What I understand is when the Snathi attack and and destroy a vessel, there's a chance you actually, rather than destroying it, capturing it and taking it as one of your own vessels. So I think, scavenger chance, this makes it more likely to happen. Yes, scavenger rate increase. Survey. So the survey stuff's down this tech path. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, they've got things in some very strange places. I liked it. And this is one of the things I love. I mean, I absolutely love about this game. Let's see, is this pretty much normal? Militarization, vicious, yeah. Is the tech trees are not the same for every race. And as you'll see, compared to the Crime Syndicate from our last playthrough, the Snathi, there's nothing similar about them whatsoever when it comes to the tech tree. Wow, this is the Governor's one. I'm sure there was more. Because they're so different, I've actually only played, every race I've only played once. And that's basically Terran, your syndicate, obviously the Crime Syndicate. Who else? The economic guys whose name escapes me. I've got them on my notes from the last playthrough, to be honest. The Iridium Corporation. I've actually done the Iconium Refuge as well. So I've played a few, but because they're all different, I don't remember everything. And whoa. Okay, we're already in the age of war. Okay, so this game is really focused on war for us. Oh, we actually start off with. It's because of course, because it's a scenario. We've started off with some stuff already researched. Okay. So, what is going to be beneficial for me? I've already got Universal Translator. I've got almost as available. Warfare. You know what? I normally don't. No, there's no point going for defense specialization yet. Actually, you know what? Let's go for something that's going to boost our research. Yeah. Let us go and observe the other races. Let us see what they are doing. Okay, so our colony. What have we got? We've got net income, decent research, reasonable manufacturing. So we've got research there. What's this boost? Research and wealth. Okay, well, let's destroy that one. That's clearly in the wrong place. Get a basic factory over here. Got some good soil upgrades. Excellent. You know what? Destroy that one. We'll get another factory here. So we've got some really good factory stuff. Let's finish that one off. Then, so prairie lands. No, sorry, that's capital. Market centre, Xeno farm. Okay, let's have another Xeno farm. Let's have a colonization hospital. Destroy that Xeno farm. Move a Xeno farm here. And then, where are they? Market centres. Market centres. Ah, that's. I haven't actually unlocked market centres, despite the fact I have one there. Okay, well, you know what? Let's have planetary defence. We are a warlike race. Let us defend ourselves, and we'll put a military academy in there when we can. Okay. Economic relic. Trapped ship. Let us go and say hi to this trapped ship. And our idle shipyard. Okay, so what have we got? Okay, so we have Improver. Well, that's kind of cool. Right, so that's our constructor. Den Maker. Nice, I do like the aesthetic of these guys. That's our colony vessels. What you can't have a look at, Chaser. So that's a kinetic, a very fast, actually no, is it fast? A slow but tiny kinetic one, okay. Missile, ooh, that's nice. It's sort of got a... the Tevin sort of flying ships from StarCraft 2. I forget what they're called now, it's been a while. I haven't actually played it still, since Heart of the Swarm came out. Pest, lasers, very nice. That's, I love the asymmetry of that, that is just gorgeous. And Sneaks, that's the Scout, again asymmetrical. Love these ships. Okay, let's get a Sneak. A few improvers and then queue up a Den Maker. We probably don't need it now, but we will soon. Lord Snarky, our scout ship is retrieving a distress call from a nearby ship. It's not from a race that we have record of. From our scans, the ship looks formidable. Okay, put the distress call through to me, quickly. Voice only. If anyone is out there, this is the TAS Revenge 3. We're in desperate need of assistance. We've encountered some sort of giant robotic vessel that has captured us in some sort of energy field. It has immobilized our ship and is slowly killing the crew. If anyone can hear us, please help. Greetings, TAS Revenge. It seems you have stumbled upon one of the Wardens. Is there someone out there? This is the Tevin Alliance ship, Revenge 3. All our sensors are down. Can you help us? We won't last long without assistance in this energy field. We have not seen any technology like this since we defeated the Dreadlords. You speak of the Dreadlords like you know anything of them. Yes, the Dreadlords. Yes, the Dreadlords. They were defeated by the Tevin Alliance and its allies 10 years ago. They defeated our Dreadlords. We have just returned to this universe to liberate our home world. We were caught in this trap and are unable to rejoin the main fleet in the final attack on Earth. Now, I think that ties into the main campaign. I'm not actually sure, but I believe, from the bits I've seen, I think this might tie in somewhat. Fools, the Dreadlords were our creators. Will make you pay for your crimes against them. Malevolent. Our scans of the trapped Tevin ship show that their energy trap is dissipating. The scans also show that the crew is dead. Excellent! This ship may be the key we have been looking for to escape this prison. Fantastic! And we've got an ideology point. So yes, we are definitely going to be becoming malevolent. There's no doubt on this, we are going to be malevolent. We are the vengeful, psychotic space squirrels. We're malevolent. So we're going to be the malevolent, psychotic, vengeful space squirrels. And at some point, I may pronounce all of these words correctly. So, we can either go down aggression. So obviously this will come natural to us and it'll get us more frigates. Approves for improvals. Transport ships, modules. Really, that's, really powerful attacks, basically. Motivation. Motivation of its workforce is the art of a malevolent civilization. So it's an art that the malevolent civilization masters early. High production can be tough, but worth it. So we get intimidation centers, stuff to get us much more, much more production, which is good. Greed, so we can get lots and lots of money. That's nice. This is quite cool. Improves the class of our first 5 worlds. Now, basically the class of a world is, it directly implements how many tiles you have to build on. I think it might be a direct one-to-one, but I'm not 100%. I also know that there are only so many tiles some worlds can get. So sometimes a class 20 might be better than a 21, because you can upgrade the 21 once, and the 20 5 times. I don't think I've ever seen that happen, but I believe it's theoretically possible. Okay. Ooh. So yeah, lots of money. Okay. Or we can go for all, which malevolent civilizations expect and demand respect, making sure that other races know that their strength can reap great rewards in negotiations. So reduction, there is, we can become scary, we can become feared. Enemy ships, okay. Defecting. Immune to culture flip, ooh. Now, this is a difficult one for me. If I was doing this in the normal sandbox mode, I think I would go for all without a shadow of a doubt. Or possibly aggression, but at this, well, it's kind of in the age of war, so this is plausible actually. Yeah. Let's get the frigate. Frigates are useful. Okay, so let's get the trapped ship. Okay, so it's our first anomaly. The ship is quite advanced and it has suffered very little damage other than the strange pink corpses lying all over the place. Once we have jettisoned them, we should be ready to face even the most powerful warden. Excellent! Give it a shakedown, run by trying to kill something big. Upon reaching the Terran ship, we have found that it is mostly intact. Our scavenging crew have been able to get it up and running in remarkably short time. It seems once the crew was dead, the energy field that had trapped it dissipated. So we now have the Revenge 3. So what spec has that got? So that's... it's okay. Disruptor banks, harpoons and pulse cannons. So it's a really well-rounded vessel. Really well-rounded. What have we got here? A Crusader, so a medium ship. Heavy shields, reasonable. Yeah, pretty reasonable kinetic with railguns, that's not bad. Let's check the victory, so obviously capture that. Now we need to defeat the wardens wherever they are. And there would be the wardens. Time to go and say hi. And let's see. Some more wardens over here. Let's go say hi to them as well. Okay, actually those ships, the detail on those vessels is really nice. I'll have to check see if there's any way to play as them, because that would be a really cool race to try. Idle ships, so a scavenger. Ah, ship graveyard. Let us go see what we can scavenge. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna watch this battle so I can see how all these ships work. I just want to see the detail they've got and just how dangerous they are. Okay, so I'm expecting this fight to be a fairly one-sided affair. No, it's the first one in the storyline. I don't expect it to be particularly hard. Ooh, they haven't broken through our shields yet, and we have wiped out the first of the wardens. Well, that'll teach them, won't it? Hang on, that's stacked. Ooh. We have located the Arnorian Warden base that surrounds the system. If we are clever, we may now have the firepower to destroy them and escape this wretched corner of the galaxy at last. So, two options. At last, who would have known that the Cursed Wardens would provide us with a key to their doom? Use caution. There may be more powerful Warden ships out there. We can't afford to lose this ship. Yeah, we have to be careful, we cannot afford to lose this ship. However, we'll do a quick battle this time. And wipe and use the Revenge 3 to take out the sentry. That sentry's gone. Okay. Oh, quite a lot of stations. You know what? Logistics cost... I believe I've got 10 logistics to play with. So I'm going to build up our fleet. Actually turn into one big fleet here rather than a couple of smaller ones. Yeah, so we've got more firepower at once. Oh, okay. We've not got the logistics. Logistic cost is too high. Okay. That's a shame. So we'll just send it over here. Oh well, it was worth a try. Ooh. Oh, okay. There's a station there, and they're sending ships out to attack. This could be bad. Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, yeah, we didn't even scratch him. These guys are most definitely serious about us not leaving, aren't they? Anyone would think we were a psychotic race of super space squirrels designed to wipe out the universe or something. Most dash unreasonable of them, I think. Okay. You know what? Let's not use the Snathi ship because, well, that's kind of weak. You know, I'm going to view this battle to see what the actual stations are like. Oh wow, those are gorgeous. You know what? They've really done a good job with the visuals of this particular DLC. The more I see... it's rotating! Oh! That is gorgeous! Yeah, that really is really nice. And the Revenge is basically... wow. The power of that ship. I mean, obviously we're meant to be overpowered, so it's not like I've developed this. But it's lovely going into this and seeing the overpoweredness. While scavenging the wreckage of the Warden space station, we were able to find some interesting technology that should prove very useful. 1,500 research points. Excellent! Yeah, you're right, we're right there. We just need to find some planets to invade. Wow. Let's check money problem. Well, it should come as no surprise that I am losing money. Oh god. We should know this by now. Zayfard is playing a game of Galaciv. Of course he's losing money. Ay ay ay. Okay, well let's have this guy go out and explore a bit. Let's do some research. The Snathi are known throughout the galaxy as the ultimate scavengers. Not just for the ships we take, but for the technologies that we glean from the simple observations of our enemies. Nice little flavour text, that. So we've got observation. Now, I think at this point engineering would be useful. Yeah. Engineering. Oh, we've almost completed that already. To give us larger ships. That would definitely benefit us. An idle ship. A sneaker. Yes, let's have you go and explore. Let's see, so this looks like to me a medium or small map. There's only a few things here, so this might be a relatively short series. While scavenging through the wreckage of some of these Warden vessels, we have come across coordinates of a nearby colonizable world. We think we can reach it with our existing technology. It'll be a stepping stone out of this desolate corner of the galaxy. Excellent. The sooner we escape this infernal limbo, the better. Or, our highest priority is to make sure the Wardens have been wiped from the galaxy. After that, we can worry about claiming new worlds. Yeah, that seems logical to me. These guys are trying to imprison us. So what, we get out there, and they might attack us. No. We wipe them out. We wipe them out. However, looking at the time, I think that is all we have time for tonight. Thank you for joining me again on this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it so far, and that you will be joining me for the next one, where we're going to discover what the Snathi do next. Now, subtle hint, they're going to be going after the Warden stations and wiping them out. But we know that the next victory condition is... actually no, that's optional, to go to the Stepstones. And what's going to happen when we defeat the Wardens? I really don't know. I know nothing about this race. So I'm looking forward to discover what happens. So I do hope you've enjoyed this episode again, and you will join us next episode. But until then, farewell.